Okay. Fabulous. Okay, so it's so good to see you guys, and happy Equinox to everyone. So it's been an interesting few weeks, and I think a lot of us with Mars retrograde, things were like a little bit intense, and it's been like quite fiery and fierce and everything. So I think a lot of the inner rebels have started emerging, which I'm quite liking, and things are feeling quite interesting. So when I started tuning into the equinox, when I decided to do the meditation and everything, I was very much back then drawn into the energy of the heart. And as most of you guys who work with me a lot know, that I kind of go with the flow and see what comes up in terms of it closer to the time, but I usually get a little bit of guidance before, and it's sort of like, this is what we're going to be working with. But it's been so amazing. It just feels like since last week, the whole heart thing has been coming up so much. And I did a DNA activation last week, and it was the most beautiful message in this activation. And I thought I wanted to share the concept with you guys because it felt like it's really relevant. So I love the way my guides always they talk to me in pictures and they tell me stories, like as I'm doing the activations. So what I was shown this beautiful portal. And it was funny this morning because I was thinking about, like, what does this portal look like? And my guidance was like, the blue deck, go to the blue deck. So I don't know, you guys probably know the Starseed deck from Rebecca Campbell, but it's so beautiful. And the first card I drew out of the deck had this awesome picture on it. So it's like a portal, right? So then I just looked through the deck and I found this one as well. So that for me is how I see the heart portal. So I always, when I talk about my heart, I talk about like what's in the middle. Like for me, it's in the middle of my chest, and it's this beautiful portal, and everything we do, we go through the heart portal, we work through there. And in this DNA activation, what I was then shown was this heart portal was there, and there were all these like blocks, like almost like rubble that was at the bottom. So you couldn't just walk through the portal. It was like a real mission to get through, right? And then when I started looking at the rocks, and I picked them up, and I realized that I could break them open, because in the middle of the rocks were these beautiful gifts. But what we do as people is that because we're scared, or because of all the societal conditioning and all the crap that we carry around with us and all that stuff, we start putting these layers around our gifts and the stuff that we're really like, that's part of our soul essence, right? And then we build up these bricks, and we literally start closing our hearts up and up and up, so that we can't actually get through and start working through our hearts. So what they showed me is that if we start recognizing the fact that we block ourselves up, and we start taking every block that is there, and we start breaking it open, we release our gifts again, and they flow back into the heart portal. And I just thought it was so pretty, because it was like, that's all we need to do, right? We just need to get back into that space of, through our journey of going deeper into ourselves, we just need to start working more and more and more with picking up the rocks, breaking them open, and releasing ourselves, basically. So I thought that was like a really cool way of showing it. And tonight's activation is going to be about us allowing ourselves to let go of the rocks and opening up more and releasing that beautiful essence, and getting closer and closer and deeper into ourselves, and just realizing that it doesn't have to be 50 years of going through deep healing and transformation. It's a process of just acknowledging, opening up, and allowing yourself to let go, because our old conditioning and our old way of doing stuff is that it has to take forever to heal. But it doesn't have to take forever to heal anymore. It's about observing these things and allowing ourselves to actually go, but there's gifts in these things, and there's beauty within the rocks that we carry within us. And then we basically, like little butterflies, we can just make them fly back into the portal. Okay, so that's what tonight's going to be about, I think. But like I say, it's always, you never know where you're going to go in the meditation. So we're literally just we're going to mission, and we're just going to see where they take us, which is always fun. But it's really just about allowing yourself tonight to be in the mindset of like completely detaching. Okay, just imagine what would happen if you allowed yourself to let go of your shitty stories. That's basically what I want you to do. I want you to see, like, if I just let that go, what's the potential that is created within my heart? And then I'm able to express from there those beautiful gifts out to the world. Because at the minute, it's like there's so much more emphasis on us stepping up and like being in our full essence and being in our truth and being out there in the world and expressing ourselves. And we can only do that fully if we clean out that heart portal. Okay, so I really just want us tonight to be in that space of lightness and just be in that space of allowing ourselves to just be magical about it. Okay, and then I had a bit of a laugh because I think I'm starting to get a reputation as the person who makes people fall asleep during my meditations. So one of my lovely clients just mailed before and asked, and I thought I would just bring it up here because so often people fall asleep in my meditations. So there's nothing wrong with falling asleep. Your subconscious and your superconscious literally will take in all of the healing, whatever needs to happen. So if you do fall asleep, it's not the worst thing. You don't always even have to go back and listen to me again, because what you needed to get out of my meditation, you will get, right? What you get through the light language that I channel, you will get it. So don't stress about the fact that you do fall asleep or you don't fall asleep or any of that type of stuff. Just the more relaxed you are, the better. So if you're falling asleep, I know like you're really relaxed and you're really getting what you're needing to get, because there's also no mind interference and there's nothing there to kind of stop you. What, Lucy, it's your hypnotic voice. Yes, darling. I'm cultivating my hypnotic voice. So just allow yourself to chill, be with me, be in your body. Just really allow yourself to just relax tonight. And if you do fall asleep, I promise you, you're going to be good. It's going to be fabulous. When people fall asleep, it means they feel safe with you. That's also true. So cool. Thanks, Athena. Okay, guys. So, does anyone have any questions? Or are you guys okay? If anyone does have a question, just sort of unmute yourself. I don't see. Okay, so no one's got a hand up. So yeah, so basically what we'll do tonight is we'll go in. I'll see where we get guided to go. Those of you who haven't done a meditation with me before, so I channel light language, and so if you don't understand what I'm saying and there's all these like weird languages coming out, just allow yourself to be in it. What happens is that I channel different energies and they come and express themselves as different languages, or I might start singing or whatever. So just allow yourself to receive as well, because light language is a very it's basically energy that comes down, and if you can imagine, it falls into your energetic body and it goes where it needs to go. Okay, so if there's healing that's required, or if it needs to go into your DNA and work deeper there, whatever it needs to do, it will do. So also just allow yourself to receive tonight. So whatever the guides and my higher self wants to bring through will be brought through tonight. Okay, so that's all cool. So I think if there's no questions, then we'll just start. Okay, so we're going to do a bit of breathing first. So I'm just going to make sure everyone's muted. Sorry, guys, I'm just going to do this. Okay, I'll unmute you all afterwards. Just want to make sure that no one by accident unmutes while I'm in session and got my eyes closed here. So I'm going to ask you guys to take some deep breaths in now. Make yourself comfortable. If you need to lie down, do what you need to do. So first we're going to start, we're going to take a few deep breaths in and out, and in and out. We're going to call in the masters, teachers, angels, divine beings of light to be with us tonight. I'm also going to ask for divine guidance and protection for the sacred space that we are creating tonight as a group, and for everyone who will be joining us for the replay as well, holding sacred space for any energy that connects with us as we are in the sacred space. Kia ra si kia la ra tokundoroko ki sia la ra mashe kondoroko. Taking a deep breath in and out. Okay, just keep breathing. And anything that happened today or that you're worried about, just allow that to, with your breath as you're going in and out now, just to leave. If you've been at work today, you've been busy, just keep breathing with me now so that we can just completely calm that nervous system down and just get you back into your physical body properly now. And if you can take like a few deep breaths and just breathe in and sigh out loudly, so we can just sort of audibly release that whole feeling inside of our chests and inside of our bodies. And just allow yourself to really calm down properly. So I'm going to just start tuning into the energy now, and I'm going to see where we're going today. Diara seki alara sokoro seki amatelia taki tatara sekutiate. Okay. Right. So as I'm being shown, I'm finding myself in the desert at the minute. So I want you to visualize yourself now. Just like you're in the desert, you can see lots of sand everywhere, really good temperature, it's not too hot, still early morning. I want you to just visualize yourself standing here next to me. You can bring in your guides that you want with you for our session today. And just have a look around and see what you see. And I'm starting to walk now across the sand towards a big stone structure in front of me. I'm just trying to see if I recognize if it's a temple that I've been to before. So my guides are saying to me that this is not a temple that is above the sand in this lifetime. This temple is below the sand, and this temple has actually been a temple that was used many eons ago, by some of the beautiful priestesses that used to work in Egypt. So we're going to now just go down and walk towards the temple. And it's beautifully intact. There's lots of colors everywhere. If you look at the columns, it's almost like you're walking back in time with me right now. And in front of this beautiful temple, there's a courtyard on the outside where I'm going to ask you to now sit down in a big circle. And just make yourself comfortable while you sit down there. Start visualizing yourself connecting with the earth energies at the minute. So as you're sitting down, your sitting bones properly on the sand. Just feel yourself really grounding into the energy of Mother Gaia at this point in time. And the message today is really about coming home to yourself, coming home to your inner divine being again. Because if you move through the heart portal, you're moving closer and closer to the divine essence, and the divine essence is love. So as you're sitting down, just take a very deep breath in and out. I want you to visualize this beautiful energy now coming out of Mother Gaia, all the way from the center of Mother Gaia. It's a very gentle energy to start with. So it's a very light energy, and it's connecting with your root. It's almost like beautiful, gentle hands just holding onto your hips and firmly putting you into the grasp of Mother Gaia tonight. And she's asking now that you visualize yourself lying back on the ground with your back firmly on the ground. So see yourself just gently going back, lying absolutely flat on the ground now. Your back is on the ground, your legs are flat on the ground. Just make yourself in your meditation as comfortable as possible. And as you're lying there, feel yourself almost like sinking into this ground. And that beautiful energy that she had created around your hips, feel it gently going down your legs right now. And then moving up, and your arms, and you almost feel a bit heavy as you're lying here connecting to the earth. Rasindia karamaso kolo siatataya talayanda koto yamatenda taratekiate. And she's welcoming you now, Yaratata, with your full energy, connecting with her energy. Yara sokondoro koki liamatekiate tiatarate yasekiata. And she's saying to me, Yarato koroto, that we forget so often about the back of our hearts. So what she wants to do tonight is, with the healing we're going to start, is that your back, where it's connecting to the ground, she's sending beautiful light energy through the back into the portal of the heart. I want you to feel that light now coming into this beautiful heart space of yours. And it's like it's connecting your heart fully to the energy of Gaia. And as our heart is gently beating from the center, Yate, Yateki, Leamato, Hatiata, feeling yourself gently trusting and lying on her right now as the heart beats gently, gently in rhythm with her. Koton liamoko hasiata usiata kandarate lialale kiate tiatarata. Feeling your beautiful heart space supported, completely supported and held by the energies of Mother Gaia right now. And so soft and gentle, and so nurturing and caring, just like the mother energy that she possesses and holds within her. Yarata latiatarate kiate. She's asking you now to take your attention to that heart portal. It's almost like you step out of this body that's connected to her, and I want you to look at your heart portal right now. For you, what do you see? How many boulders are lying there in front of your entrance to your heart? How many are you holding on to? How many are you keeping there? Can you see into your portal? Or if you only got a few small ones in the corner? How do you feel right now? It's different for all of us. There's no comparison here. But everyone has got something there. We always have something. This whole experience, this humanity experience, is about us understanding being human, understanding that things get difficult, understanding that we get scared and that we create these boulders, and the realization that it's okay to do that, and the realization that this is not a competition. This is not a let me see if I can be the best at healing myself, because it's a process for all of us. We have to be compassionate. This compassion that Mother Earth gives out so freely every day for everything that we do to her, she gives that to you for your heart tonight, that compassion. And even if you think there's a lot of boulders, it's fine. You can deal with this. You can do this. You can open up. So tonight I want you to see the biggest one that you can see. I want you to see yourself picking that up out of the heart portal and dropping it onto the floor, and how that shatters. And within the center there of the shattered rock, I want you to look at that. And I want you to see the gift inside. Whatever you've been hiding away, whatever has been in resistance within you, the thing that you've been scared to look at, that beautiful, beautiful part of yourself that you didn't want to look at for such a long time, I want you to look. I want you to pick it up. I want you to just send so much love to this part of your being right now. Uncreating and destroying any attachment to this old energy within you, this fear energy within you that holds you back. I want you to hold that gift. I want you to just love it, see it, and celebrate that tonight. I want you to lift it up and really look, appreciate. And now I want you to, like you would set a butterfly free, I want you to allow it to fly through that portal into the heart space. I want you to send your deepest heart desire blessings with that. Because those blocks, those rocks that's lying there, they're all the deep heart's desires that wants to be seen. And the minute that you realize that you have the capacity and the ability to go in there and unlock those desires and see them, that power that you hold within you to do this is immense. But you have forgotten, humans, how to do this. You've forgotten that you are completely and utterly the creator and the uncreator of all of this. So by going in there, observing and releasing, those heart's desires can start fluttering within your being again, just like the thousands of butterflies that you often see migrating. Your heart is filled with butterflies, and these butterflies are the desires of the heart. That's the happy space. That's you being you. That's you creating everything that makes you so happy. And as you are now observing your body lying on this earth, I want you to see this beautiful light streaming in now from Mother Gaia into the heart portal. And the message she's giving me is to say that she's creating fertile ground. She's creating space within your heart for all of those desires to start growing. And if you can just visualize that beautiful light fertilizing the heart right now, and seeing yourself as this divine being with a beautiful garden of potential within your heart right now. Yara sokondoro koke le amataki la sikiara sokondoro koke tata. Yara sikiata. And she's showing me that how you can walk through the world. And if you have this garden within you, you take a flower and you give it to someone else. Every time you touch someone's life, every time you speak to a person, every time you are in contact with any other person, you pluck a flower out of your heart through your energy and you give it to them. So allow yourself to be this beautiful flower garden. And fill up the world with flowers and beauty all around you. Completely and utterly straight from your heart. Aliano kondo koroko kita tashia masukoro sia sekiate tiata alaliatata. And as she gently closes the energy at the back of your heart again, yandara tekiata, and she just streams beautiful healing light and energy into the physical being as well, yara tekiata. So any of the pain that you might be carrying within your joints or in your muscles, in your neck and your shoulders and your knees, wherever, we're just sending some extra beautiful golden healing light there today. The pain in your back, down your spine and your neck, feeling that beautiful light just running through your entire body right now. And just keep breathing that light in. And now just allowing yourself to sit up again. Visualizing yourself sitting up. Your beautiful heart space, feeling lighter, much, much lighter. And if you need to come back and do this again, if you need to come and break some more rocks open, feel free to come back into this space. Mother Gaia is waiting to help us release so much. And now, as we are in this beautiful space, I'm being invited to go into the temple with you now. I want you to visualize yourself now following me up the stairs, and we start walking through the columns now, of this beautiful building. I want you to have a look around. I want you to see if there's any of the Egyptian deities that stand out for you, anyone that maybe makes an appearance for you, because it might be an indication that you need to go and look at their energy and just see what they actually mean. Going forward. And as we're slowly walking through this beautiful, beautiful place, and we're coming to the back of the building. There's a big opening, and in the middle of the opening, there's the big copper bowl in the middle. So I'm just going to walk to the bowl now, and start looking into the water. And allowing myself just to see what I need to see tonight.
So I'm going to call in Yandara Tekia Teretia Talata, the energy Hiakoro Sokoto of the beautiful Andromedan light beings tonight. Yambara Sekundoroko Kiala Tekiata. These beautiful light beings, Yara Sekiata, are here to teach us more about working Yara Sekiata with our light, Kia Sekiata, heart energy, Yara Sokundoroko Kiate. So as we're standing here around the bowl, Yandara Tekiata, are all connected with ourselves and the water of the bowl, Yara Takiate, I want you to visualize yourself opening up your heart, Tatata Yatekiata, and visualizing a beautiful bridgeway, Yara Tekiata, like a rainbow bridge from your heart into the water, Yatara Tekiata Taliate. Sinya Sakia Tarasoto Liate. And as you're busy connecting your hearts to this water, Yarate Kiata, I want you to feel the energy Hiatarate Kiata of the beautiful Andromedan light being behind you. Yangokora Kiamate Liate Kianda Sokore Siamate Litiate. And their energy is absolutely beautiful. And their intentions here on our earth is just so pure and so filled with love. These are my star brothers and sisters, Yarate Kiata, that I'm inviting in tonight, Yandoroto Kotiatata, to be with us, Yarase Kiata, and to show us what we need to see, Yalata Kiata Ratiata, in this beautiful bowl today, Yangoroko Kiate. And as your heart is completely connected now, Hiandarate Kiata, allow the energy Hiatarate Kiata of your own Andromedan guide, Hiandarate Kiate, to pull through your being, Hiatarata Kiata, like beautiful honey, Hiata Kiata, all the way from the crown, down past the heart, all the way down to your feet. Just allowing yourself to be in this amazing energy. Aliando tarata liata kiatata sindiamate. And part kasia tarata of the work yasikiata liate, that your soul yatarata wants to participate, but then they're saying participate and play in yarate kiata letiata yasikiatarate. Is about understanding the higher information for your life lessons. I just want to understand what that means. The higher information for our life lessons. So if we're moving ourselves up and visualizing from there, so there's a part of your soul, that wants to, they wants to cross the boundaries. It wants to cross the fence. There's so much more to do and see than what you are currently even understanding. There is this amazing playground of energies and magic that they are opening up for you tonight. And in that energy and that magic is the other lessons, the higher lessons that the soul want to learn. So as much as we think we come here to learn the hard lessons, the pain, the suffering, they're opening up this gate and they're saying, no, look, there is so much joy here beyond this gate. There's so much joy here that you can actually start indulging in and working with and playing with. But your old way of thinking is, I come to this life because I have got lessons to learn and suffering. I have karmic lessons. I have all these things that I have to conquer and win and go through. And walk up this mountain of consciousness, and they go, no, but you are walking right past all the good stuff right there in front of you. Just open the gate. So what they are doing tonight is they are allowing you through this beautiful rainbow bridge into the water to start looking at what's the fun stuff, the fun lessons that you've got to learn. What is the beautiful, magical things that you've got to learn? Have you forgotten how to be joyous? Have you forgotten how to have fun? Have you forgotten to look at the magic right in front of you? When you open your front door and you walk out in the morning, do you look up at the sky? Do you see the trees and the birds and the forests in front of you? But you choose to go back to the suffering lessons. So we're asking you now to shift your perspective, change the way that you think about things, and start seeing the magic everywhere in front of you. Everything. Those magical things that happens, all of it is right here. And these are the good lessons, because part of your lessons is to learn to be in joy, is to learn to find bliss within yourself, your circumstances, and your life again. No matter how hard you feel it is, no matter how stuck you feel, there is this plethora of amazing, abundant, happy life joy right in front of you. So as I now have connected your heart into this beautiful bowl, that water signifies potential. Allow yourself to see how you walk over that bridge and look into the water. Allow yourself to start seeing the beautiful colors in there, to start seeing the joyous things, what you need to be grateful for, how much you have right now, the magic, and just allow yourself to experience that for a moment. Asia sasata dia talata dia naratokotiate. Ndate dia tarase kotia la ramasiki asetiata. Ndan sokototayate kiateretiate. And through this beautiful connection, this rainbow bridge into the water, yarasekiate, we are lighting up these parts within you, activating the codes again of joyous remembrance. Because when we came to this planet, we wanted to bring joy and lightness to you, but the density was immense. The suffering was immense. And for so many centuries, it's been so hard for people to start feeling back into the joy, the joy of living. When you all first came here the very first time, it was to experience all of it, joy and suffering. But you took those scales and you tipped it towards suffering. So now we are here to balance the scales up again. We are putting them back in balance again with you, giving yourself permission to find the joy again. Because those scales, 50-50, you feel everything, happy and sad, but you can't just be in sad all the time. So we give you permission now to balance your scales again into beautiful harmony. Ya solo soko siatara sekiate. And in lightness, yarasekiatata, is the joy yata that you seek. Yarasekiata. And in that bliss, yarasekiata, and those moments of extreme gratitude and those moments of recognizing beauty, that's where peace lies. Yarasekiata. So if you're searching for peace, if you're searching for happiness, find it in those moments. Yaratekiata. Allow those moments to become more and more and more in your life going forward. Because this is all magic. All of this, everything that's happening here is divine magic. Yataratekiata. Designed for pleasure, for bliss, for happiness. Yamasekiarate. Haliamako sakiatarate liatekiata. Sundoroto. So allow yourself now just to bring that energy all into your heart portal right now. That beautiful rainbow energy. Tiataratekiata. And just sit in that for a moment. Allowing your beautiful Andromedan guide just to support you as well. Yarasikiamoko latiate, satiataratikiate. And they're placing Yaratikiate Tiata, the energy now into your third eye. Yataratikiata. If you can just visualize a beautiful light into the third eye now opening up. Yarasikiate Tiata. Opening up the ability to recognize, sense, feel, experience. Kiatarata, more light. Yataratikiata. More light experience allows for higher consciousness. Yarasikiata, more light experience allows for recognition of the beauty and the amazing miracles Yaratikiata right in front of you. Yarasikiata. So just allow yourself now to see through that third eye. Yaratikiata in a whole new way. Yataratikiate. And even if you're looking at suffering and pain right now and at hardship, look at it through the new eyes, yatakiate, and see that there is magic within that. It's not to diminish that the shadows are there, that the pain, it's all relevant, it's all part of your experience, but it's also about once you're out of that, to visualize and see what it is actually meant to represent in your overall experience as a soul here on this earth. Yarasikiate. So putting it all into context in terms of what you've learned so far, what you've created, and what you've achieved. Yasikiate. Okay. So I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath in. Yalatekiataratindiata. I just want to see if there's anywhere else that we need to go. Yandatalia tota tarasikiato ndakikiamasekiala sota. Okay, I just want to quickly speak to this person. Yambakikiatara. Uliatanna nokoro masekiana sokundo lokoko iateretiate. Okay. So this, so my message is to eat more chocolate. This is weird. Sorry, I just have to say, I'm like trying to figure out what this means now. Eat more chocolate, okay? Indulging more in the sweetness of life. So he's saying, I know you like chocolate, so eat more chocolate because it's the sweet things that make you happy as well. And it like gives you those moments where all these beautiful hormones in your body goes, oh, recognize some pleasure here, right? So his message is about what is your pleasure. Like your pleasure can be, okay, so I like chocolate, that's my pleasure. Maybe your pleasure is sitting in your garden or smelling roses, or maybe your pleasure is going for a walk, or maybe it is to go for a swim, or maybe it is to cook a big meal or bake a cake or whatever it is for you. But it's time to tune into pleasure Like, make time for pleasure as well. Make time for these things that light you up and make you happy. So if you love to drink a cup of tea and look at your garden like I do, that for me is pleasure. And, you know, just smell the roses again. Okay. So these things is remembering to bring pleasure into your life as well. Spoil yourself with the stuff that gives you joy. Make your decisions based on joy. Follow your joy. Make your decisions based on pleasure and joy as well. Thank you. Okay. Just going to see if there's anything else that they want to share with us tonight. Okay. So I just want to pay my respects and gratitude for my beautiful Andromedan brothers and sisters, and for the messages that they gave us tonight. Thank you. So I'm going to ask you to slowly visualize yourself now making your way back out of the temple, and through the courtyard, walking across the desert, and all the way back to the space where we started our meditation from. I want you to see yourself now standing in the exact spot where you started the meditation from, planting your feet very firm into the earth right there. I'm calling in the energy of Mother Gaia now, to anchor into your heart right now. So allow yourself to visualize that energy of Mother Gaia anchoring deep into your heart, anchoring your feet into the ground. Just feel yourself rooted just like a tree, but into the heart of her. And I also want you to visualize yourself pulling your energy right back into your body, right back in, all of it, right back in, creating the beautiful balance within your being, allowing whatever needs to still be open for you in the appropriate way, that is beautiful and protected and guided. All your energy back into this third dimension right now, your consciousness coming right back into your body. Start wiggling your fingers and your feet, and allowing yourself to come back into your body properly now. So I want to thank the beautiful guides, teachers, masters, angels, and divine beings of light that were here with us tonight, that protected our sacred space and looked after us and guided us and gave us beautiful messages. Kia senkia tara mialo toroto, andia tara tikia se. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Okay. Everyone's slowly waking up. I'll let the people asleep keep sleeping. I'll try not to be too loud. Okay, awesome. Right, so thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I thought that was pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that, so that was always nice. Yeah, so oh, Athena, I'm supposed to dance more and laugh. You see, babes, in those nice high heels of yours that you got the other day. Okay, so I think it's really important that you focus on what are the gifts that is still in that space that wants to be unleashed into your beautiful garden,
And then also that message about like finding the joy and finding what brings you pleasure and finding what makes you happy. So that balance, like those scales were so obvious. It's like we've been living with our scales like this for such a long time that it is now really time to just like get back into balance. Okay, so the joy is so important, guys, and we have this tendency as spiritual people to just like dwell in the shit all the time, and it's not worth it. Like we're needing to just get there. Okay, so such a pleasure. And for those of you who haven't listened yet to my new podcast, please make like some time to go and listen. Let me know what you think, please. I'm going to be doing bi-weekly podcasts from now on, so that will be there. I'm very sure there will be another group meditation again in October. I'll just see how I'm guided. So then I'll definitely see all of you there. Oh, Lee, good. I needed to hear that. Oh, sweet. It's so good to read all your comments. Fabulous. Okay, is there anyone who had any questions? Sorry, I'm just somewhere like I keep talking. So anyone want to know anything? Anyone want to ask anything? If not, then I think we're good. So if you want to listen to the podcast, please like go check it out. That's really fabulous. And yeah, I will see you guys again next month. Such a pleasure, and it was really awesome having your energy here with me tonight. Okay, so have a fantastic equinox. Step into your flower gardens, and I'm sending lots of love to all of you. Good night.